So what we're going to talk about now is creating tables. So when you're working with Excel, you can take data that you have and you can turn that into a table. Having it set up as a table gives you lots of benefits. Probably one of the most useful things you can gain from having a table is the ability to sort and filter very easily. So to create a table, all you need to do is click somewhere in the range that you are looking to turn into a table, and then if you go to Insert and Table, you will get a dialog box asking you if the selected range is what you are looking to use. So you can either click OK or you can adjust if that is not the range you're hoping to use. And now when you look at my data, it has been formatted into a table. When I click anywhere in the range that is a table, you will see that I have table tools that appear. These table tools, they allow me to name my table. So if I wanted to assign this a name, I could do that. It also allows me to quickly change the style of the table. So if I wanted to format it differently, I could do so very quickly. I could remove the header row. I could remove the banded rows. I could change the bolding based upon what kind of formatting I want, or I could add banded columns. So those are all things that once you have inserted the table and assigned a style, that changes you're able to make quickly. The other thing you can do is you can add a totals row. When you add a totals row, when you click in that row, it allows you to determine different features. So here it can count how many entries I have. Each cell would have an arrow with different series of with the series of options, but what it can do or how it functions will actually depend on what kind of data you have. So if I have numbers, obviously I'm going to be able to do a little more than just count. The other benefit of having a table is if you click near any of the column headings, you will get a drop-down menu that will allow you to quickly sort. So if you want to arrange alphabetically either from A to Z or Z to A, you could do that. If I had colors in there, I could sort by color. The other thing you can do when you have something like a number, where I have quantity sold, I can use number filters, and then I could look for numbers that are greater than, we'll say 20, and then it filters out anything that was less than 20. And you will see beside this field there is a little filter icon here that tells you that this has been filtered. So when I come back, I can simply clear. So depending on the type of data, I have all these different number functions I could use. If it's just a text field, I would have text filters, so you could look for things that begin with or end with something. You also can, so these are my cities, so if I want just those people from Pittsburgh, I could first of all remove this, click to remove select all, and then click by Pittsburgh and click OK. And now I've narrowed this, and I could print this at this point to have just a refined list. So when you are done with your table, there's actually a little more of a process that needs to be completed. So what you need to do first, if you're no longer going to be using this as a table and you don't want the appearance of your table, you need to click in your table and go to Styles, and then you click the very first option which says None. And then you will click here in the tools to convert to range and OK, and it takes it back to how it was. You can just convert it to a range first, however it will still have the appearance of the table, it'll still have the banded appearance. So it's always recommended that you take away the table style first and then you convert it to a range.